weekly ranking. All right. Hey guys, this is Apostle Ely coming on live to see what's going on, and just see how many people are being notified that I'm on live. To find out, swipe to see. Okay. Invite your viewers so they will be reminded next time. Okay. Trying to see. Okay. All right. Just seeing what's going on in this. Hello so much. Hey guys, as you chime in, do not forget, if you have any requests or what's concerns, we are notifying viewers that you're live. All right. Thank you so very, very much. Also, guys, let me say this as well. Thank you. Blessings to you as well. What's your zodiac sign? Where you guys are from? I want to know who I'm talking to on this fine Saturday. My name is Apostle. I don't know if this is your first time in my lives or not, but I'm glad to have you here. And we are, if you guys do not mind, as you like and tap what we're talking about, I am going to be talking about some. All right, look at there. As you guys are chiming in, please do so if you do not mind posting your zodiac sign. Okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate the likes, the love. All righty. Looks like we got some people coming in here. They have to be notifying. Somebody said I may be shadow banned, but it looks like the guys are following. Yeah. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to talk. It is Saturday, as above, so below. So we're talking about Saturn, right? And one of the things that I want to talk about is cleansing. And a lot of people don't realize this, or they don't do enough study to realize that when you're working with sage is ruled by Jupiter. And anytime you're doing any smudging or any type of incense, thank you for sharing my lives. Thank you so much. One of the things that I want people to realize that every herb has a hello. How you doing, baby? Thank you for joining me. Yes, I came on to make sure to see if people were being notified that I was actually coming on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And one of the things that as we get ready to operate in our spiritual practice, a lot of you guys don't realize that even when you're in voodoo, if you're in Christianity, or whether you're in Santeria, or you're a solitary witch, or a practicing magician, or what have you, everything is energy. And it's very, very important for you guys that are going to do working with smudging and dealing with certain herbs, that you also understand what those herbs are, the planets that rule those herbs. Even though today is Saturday. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Hey, love. You didn't get notified. Yeah, something is going on that they're not notifying my followers. And sometimes they say sometimes you have to rejoin, refollow to get notified. But we'll figure all that out. But I thank you for being here, though. That means you are paying attention. I appreciate that. One of the things that I want to talk about smudging is because you have to understand the air element. We are in the age of Aquarius, and that is air element. And when I say air element, I'm talking about our Libra. We're talking about the cardinal energy of air. And then we're talking about fixed, which is Aquarius. And then we're talking about mutable air, which is Gemini. And when you're smudging, when you understand how air moves and how air manifests, and if you're trying to cleanse something, I have this necklace that somebody returned back to me that I let them use for protection purposes, and I cleansed it, but I also smudged it. And the reason why you guys, let me explain something to you guys about jewelry or any rings or anything that you have on your body. Any form of jewelry or objects collect your DNA. If they're on your body for a certain amount of time, yes, it's good. I washed it. Actually, I soaked it and washed it with Dawn's dish detergent. But what I wanted to do is to remove the DNA prints, and I wanted to remove it on the astral level. And the reason why it's important to remove energy on the astral level, because that's what spirits see. Spirits see from the astral plane. They see light. They whether that light is darkness or whether that light is, a lighter energy. Because when we talk about light, we're talking about energy. There's different levels of energy. So one of the things that I did was I have this special blend that I have here of my incense, right? And what I did was I placed it in my pot. I'm going to burn some more. And what I did was, after lighting it, I say a series of prayers. All right, Cancer. How you doing, baby? There go my God, baby. So it's burning already. So as it begins to smoke, invite. I don't know who that is. Yeah, somebody, I see you right there. Says spirit seed from the astral planes. Exactly. And now when I say spirits, I'm talking about ancestors. I'm talking about, she said, I'm on my way. I'll see you in a bit. This is talking about any form of spirit, deity, for entity, alien. It doesn't matter. Extraterrestrial. They all see on the astral level. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because a lot of you guys are just lighting incense or lighting the smudges or the smudge sticks, and then you're just going through your house. That's not moving anything. These spirits, these things have to be awakened spiritually, blessed for the purpose of purifying, for the purpose of cleansing, for the purpose of removing negative or positive energy. And now, me personally, when you get something that you got back from somebody, that somebody used your bracelet, somebody used your earrings, you want to use white sage. And I'm going to tell you why you want it. All right, Susan Gemini. The reason why you want to use white sage, because whether they are positive or negative, it don't matter. You want to remove their energy. White sage is ruled by Jupiter, and it's an air element. And it removes negativity, the positive and the negative. All right, Brother Mario, the train is coming to choo choo. And a lot of times people are more concerned about negative energy. But even when it comes to positive energy, good evening. Hey there, Harriet. Capricorn in the house. All right. They're getting, we're going to get through this. But the reason why you want to remove positive energy is because you don't want anybody's energy, whether mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, pastor, apostle, tata, Hugon, Bokor, it don't matter. When you're trying to manifest, you want that particular object to be clear of any energy. And so therefore, when you get ready to utilize it, all right, somebody put some shades on me. But when you want to cleanse something, whether it's positive or negative, this is why you use white sage. And then I also, if you have some, say for instance, you know that the person, all right, hey Virgo, how you doing? Shanice, how you doing? Thank you. Now, look at this. If you have an object and you know that it came from somebody that's sick or sickly, this is when you would use your blue sage. And I'm going to explain something to y'all because I got to do another video and I got to go in there. I'm doing good. You see, I'm at it again. Natalie. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all making it rain in here. Taurus in the house from Alabama. That's what I'm talking. Where y'all from? Let me know where y'all from. Who I'm all talking to. I want to share with y'all. If you give somebody something and they are and they give it back to you and they're sickly, or you know that they're going through something, especially with this coronavirus, or they just got ailments. They're always sick about something. All right, Georgia, North Carolina. The reason why you would use blue sage, even though sage is ruled by Jupiter, is because blue sage, just like white sage. All right, Jonesboro, Georgia. Okay, we got some Georgia and some Carolina in the house. That's what I'm talking about. But just like white sage, it cleanses and protects, but it's a soothing, cooling effect, and it also deals with healing and abundance. Blue sage. It's the odor is less. St. Paul, Minnesota. No, that's St. Paul. Is that Minnesota? Amen. Yeah, Minnesota. All right, I got it right. Thank you so much, guys. But you want to use it for meditation, cleansing. All right, Tree with the lock and the key. All right. Now, when you're getting, thank you so much. Y'all are showing so much love. I appreciate that. But the purpose of me talking about smudging is because I want you to understand the air element. I want you to understand that when you get your bracelets or your crystals, when you have your crystals, you don't want to use white sage because you don't want to remove the positive vibration. You want to use something like Palo Santo. You want to use that with your bracelets that you're wearing every day because you want to keep your positive energy and you want to remove the negative energy. But when you actually receive something back from somebody, this is when you use the white sage because you want the positive and the negative gone. Because you don't know what they done been through. You don't want to be placing something back on your body. Now you basically bearing their cross or whatever they're dealing with. You ain't trying to do. You want to try to cut and clear. Cut and clear. This is why you would do something of this nature. And this is also good for banishing. All right. What is going on? They is showing out here. Now, it says, herbs of healing, lend me your power. Chase away illness in this hour. With your strength, relieve all pain and make whole again. Wow. Thank you for looking for sage of the day. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much. Now, the reason why I want to share this with y'all, now I have another one. This is blue sage. I was telling y'all about blue sage. And that's providing, if you're using blue sage to dealing with somebody with sickness. Then if you working with black sage. Now, this is my blue sage. I actually have this in powder form, blue sage. So I've actually fixed candles. If you're dealing with a form of sickness or something, Apostle Ely don't mind. Y'all know all you got to do is go on my website and just say, Apostle Ely, I want you to do, fix me a blue sage candle and send a donation and I'll take care of that. All you got to do is click it on and put it in your description. Now, the other one actually that's not blue sage. This is blue sage. I grabbed the black sage. All right, this blue sage. Sorry about that, y'all. And then this one is the white sage. This is white sage. Remember. Good. My niece is sick with cancer, 21 years. Oh, my Lord. Let me tell y'all something else. And they always tell us, I can't tell you guys I'm medical because I'm not a licensed doctor. But one of the things that I personally use, I'll say it like that. Soursop. Soursop is better than any form of chemo. Okay? Soursop. And what people don't understand about herbs are a natural flow of energy, a natural flow of life. So you cannot just take soursop one time or take what is that one that we that with all the nutrients? Sea moss. In my opinion, sea moss. Sea moss soursop is excellent health-wise. Ginseng is also another good tonic that you can take in that I ingest in my body to protect my health. In my personal opinion. Now, I want to talk to you guys also about black sage. Black sage. Now, black sage is often they put it with like mugwort, right? But black sage is help for inner healing, dream work, shamanic journey, trance work, protection during astral travel. All of us, me personally, I actually travel a lot. So I burn black sage to protect. Okay. Also, guys, anytime you're looking inward or accessing realms of consciousness, black sage can help you. Okay. Smudging is based off purpose. Don't just be grabbing herbs and just smudging. Don't just be, if you want peace in the house, lavender. But make sure that you're praying over these things. For whatever reason, people think it's just about putting herbs or in a bundle or herbs in a candle. You have to awaken those. Y'all is really showing out here. My goodness. Let me see right there. But the reason why you want to smudge is that you want to create the space. The Bible says a habitation. Everybody that is practicing any form of spirituality should have a sacred space They should have a sacred space where they are operating and they're contacting their spirits, their loas, their orishas, their inkisi, their ancestors, their spirit guides, their higher self, whatever it is. There's a particular space that you go to, and then this is where you do your most smudging. This is how you purify your things. If you're doing, like, remember you guys, I was showing you guys this Bayberry candle. Now, I haven't fixed this candle. I started it. I already got the hole in there. Bayberry candle is also ruled by Jupiter. I have that on my website. People are asking me for this. But they don't want to do the cleansing. They don't want to do the consultation. It is not wise, sir. It's not wise, ma'am, to not do your cleansing. There are steps that you can take. But if you want to work with this is an excellent candle to work with when your finances. Also, if you're having a fight with your finances, right? Reversal. But make sure that you're getting the reversal candle that is black on top, green at the bottom. You want to remove the negativity with the black wherever because sometimes we got hidden enemies on our jobs, in our businesses. We got people coming in your business and trying to cause you trouble or trying to run you out of business, whatever it is. That's why you use the black. And then the green brings forth the prosperity. So you would use either the Bayberry candle in conjunction with the reversal candle, or you may be singling them out. I don't know these people, Shantae Monk. I don't know them. And God, I'm not being disrespectful. I don't do lies unless we set it up together, because I want to make sure we two walking together except they agree. Okay, I'm not opposed to doing lies with people, but I wanted to come on today because I want you guys to have a better understanding. Now, black sage is also, listen to this, y'all. Black sage is used for cleansing and purifying your space. It helps to increase positive energy in your home by removing all negative and harmful energy. Remember, black does not mean evil. Black is absent of light. The universe is dark matter. Anytime that you're utilizing a black candle, a crystal, a black herb, a black candle, you have to remember all forms of magic. All forms of magic have symbolism, okay? So you need to know how it in reference to you as an individual, okay? Thank you guys so much for your likes. Oh, somebody is really putting it on. I really appreciate that. Y'all, let me tell you something. The more you want helpful information, the more you have to support those people to get that content out. And the more that you want information that on a fundamental level, so depending on whether you're working with somebody that practices voodoo or hoodoo or Lakumi, Santeria, you are speaking the truth. Thank you so much. I appreciate that witness. It is so, I am new to your channel. I hope that it's okay to be a part. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say it like this. I'm a people lover. Everybody, I'm a Sagittarian man. A lot of people can't deal with my truth. I'm very up in your face type of person, and I'm loud sometimes. So, you know, some people can deal with me, some people can. But I welcome people. It don't matter what creed, color. I don't care if you're gay, straight, or bi. That's irrelevant to me. Thank you so much. I love you back. I appreciate that. When you guys are listening and watching certain people and certain traditions, the more information you have, the better you will be able to work with that particular person. Now, me personally, when it comes to smudging, y'all got to think about it like in the school system. You got teachers that teach kindergarten. You got teachers that teach first grade. You got teachers that teach preschool. Everybody plays a certain part. Everybody's not a college teacher. Yes, I do readings. If you want me to read for you, I'm going to say this. I do my readings from the 72 names of God. I do consultations are in my bio. But one of the things that I try to explain to people, I do shadow readings. And I do destiny readings. So all they have to do is cash out me $20 and I would do a reading for you. I have no problem with doing that. But I wanted to explain that from now on, when you go and you set out to do smudging, understand the purpose of the air element. When you're smudging, you're either trying to create something in your environment or your space, or you're trying to remove something from your environment or your space. That's what air element operates in. It is a logic, intellectual, moving energy. It is also a masculine energy. So when you're operating with your herbs and you're operating with the air element, that is one of the reasons why you do this. Also, guys, using black sage smoke will keep you safe and protected as you travel and astral travel. All of you guys, when we go to sleep, if you if you want me to fix a candle for you, and I can do that as well. Any of the herbs that I tell you guys, I can fix a candle for you. But one of the things I want to tell you, if you're going to order this stuff online, if you're in a place, make sure that you're consecrating and empowering that herb, awakening that herb. Some of you guys need, if you're not on a certain energetic level, you need to let somebody prepare that for you. So I'm new to here, and tell me something about me before I pay $20. I want to know if you can. Andre. What's your zodiac sign, Andre? I'm gonna say this, Andre. Huh? Andrea. It's Andrea. What's your zodiac sign, Andrea? Aquarius. How about, since you asked me that, and I'm on live, how about you, I'm going to read for you, you keep your $20. I'm just that good. And the only reason I'm saying this because a lot of you guys have to get out of the habit thinking everybody trying to scam you, everybody trying to get over on you. You got to be in an energetic place where you should know who you're dealing with, and you should know why you want to read it for somebody. It's just like what I tell people. The person that's working on your car, you need to trust them. I just had my cards. Oh, here they go. The person that is the person that's working on your car, the person doing your hair, the person that's watching your child, the person that's fixing things in your house. You need to be able to trust those people. Yeah, that's right. Nothing is for free. I'm gonna read for you, but I just want y'all to know that I've been doing this a long time, and I've been doing this since I was a child. So I don't have a reason to get up on here and put on. But I want to educate about smudging, because I see too many people out here just buying sage and they're not really getting a good understanding of what those things are, and therefore they don't never necessarily get the full benefit of what you're investing in. All right, I want to say hello to all of you guys: Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. I didn't take it personal. I didn't. And the only reason I'm explaining that because I'm a Sagittarius. We always explain stuff because I want people to be clear. Because I don't want not only you, or I don't want anybody to get a misunderstanding. So I just want you to understand, I did not take it personal, but I want everybody to understand my character and the things that I do. Okay, and why I do it that way. Huh? Where's she at? Okay. And somebody said, so do Capricorn. Okay. No problem. Okay, we got, it's an Andrea. Andrea the Aquarius. All right. Let me burn some more of this incense. And I'm going to read. I have my 7th chakra incense that I'm going to burn this Saturday. And let me tell y'all, y'all remember I told y'all I got this Moldavite. Let me show y'all this too. Moldavite incense. Wee. Let me burn some of that too. And we're going to read for this Aquarius. And it's Saturday. Actually, I'm going to read a little deeper than I normally do because it is Saturday to make a point. All right. And we're going to find out what is going on with Andrea, this Aquarius. There we go. here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light, reveal to me and bring it to my sight. What is it that Andrea the Aquarius, Andrea the Aquarius, Andrea the Aquarius, what is it that Andrea the Aquarius needs to know? Reveal to me and bring it to my sight. Reveal to me. Hear these words which I speak. Hear my words as I call upon thee. Open my eyes that I may see that which is in the dark regarding Andrea the Aquarius. Andrea the Aquarius. And Edidiosaya. Rabba Sandediokosaya. Nedidio Ebasa. Nedidikesa. Rabba Sediokosaya. Show me, and what is it that you want this Aquarius, Andrea the Aquarius, to know? What is it that she needs to be paying attention to in her life? Whatever is going on is regarding a relationship. So that's the first thing that's coming up. Relationship. Let's see. Andrea the Ebasa. Tell that. Let's see what's going on. What do they want you to see and what do they want you to know? Aquarius. Down. Your first card. Aquarius. Hey, love, how you doing? Andrea the Aquarius, your first card is Chet Ayin Mem. It says, this name helps me to receive when I share and to share when I receive. I can see the opportunity that sharing gives me, and I am aware that when I receive with the light of consciousness, I am also sharing. This is the certainty of life. When I connect to it, I move out of the black hole into the light. They want you to focus your energy and focus your mind on whatever opportunity that have come through you sharing and engaging. Remember, Aquarius energy is about the social life, being connected to people, friends, association. I told you on the onset, before I open this reading for you, when I was praying over the card, it had something to do with relationships. It is also talking about paying attention to your opportunities, Andrea. It's talking about, in your first card, talking about your right state of mind, looking at things from the right perspective. All right, your middle card, almost, because I'm normally on the, your middle card, Andrea, is talking about the depth of depths. Shadow work. Shadow work is definitely on Saturday, which is Saturn. Sagittarius, Capricorns and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn. Just that Aquarius also has Uranus also as a guiding planet. Now, the reason why this is important to you, this is talking about what's going on with you right now, Andrea the Aquarius. It says, Nun Yud Tav. I now focus my attention and meditate on total conviction and certainty upon the absolute demise of the angel of death once and for all. Anytime that this is showing up in your present, this means that old things are being passed away, as the scripture would say. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things. Whatever is going on with your life is basically like the phoenix. Things it seems like things are coming to an end. Certain things are being say amen. I told you. But what is happening here by you being an Aquarius, you need to understand that the death that is coming or the ending of things is not bringing things. It's not about disconnection. It's about elevation. It's about seeing, letting old things pass away from you and allow yourself to experience life. Basically, I'm gonna say it like this: you need to go from living your life as a caterpillar to living your life as a butterfly, evolving. Yes. Now, this is going on with you right now. Now, what's coming to me with this present thing that's going on in your life, Andrea, the Aquarius, they want you to make sure that you're focused on the goal. Why you not in what you're going through, what you're going to. All right? Oh, well, see right here, showing up, talking about a relationship, talking about death, a new beginning. Okay? Now, let me say this to you as well. The psalm that I would that's coming to me for you is Psalm 27. And the reason why you want to read Psalm 27 is because you are dealing with certain things and you're gonna need the light. You're gonna need to be able to see your way. Do not get caught up in depression. Do not get caught up in anger, because this is happening for a reason in your life. Now, this is your outcome card. This is your outcome card, Andrea the Aquarius. It says thoughts into action. Mem bet hey. It says, I now reconnect and reunite the upper and the lower world through the power of this name. By these two realms together, I find courage and commitment to accomplish my goals and achieve my dreams. Are you hearing me, Andrea? It says, my thoughts become actualized and my best ideas are transformed into action and then into concrete results. As you cleanse, as you accept the transformation, what is going to happen if you follow the sequence of, because remember, Saturn is a rewarder, but you got to do the work. You cannot sit there and victimize yourself or make the situation what it is. All right, I pray that God takes out the anger in my heart. I'm on pocket, in other words. That's what you're saying. My point is, because when you're going through this right now, this death in your present, what they're saying is the upper and the lower world. That means you have to bring heaven and earth together. You have to bring understanding and clarity together. You got to bring hope and faith together. You got to bring experience and wisdom together. Jesus said it like this. Some things come out by fasting and prayer. This is when you have to take the better parts of you and they have to come into unison. Okay? What you think in your mind and what you believe in your heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and saying that. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. And what you need to understand is, as you grow through this situation, understand it is a platform. Energy never, never, never is destroyed. It is all transformed. Said my skin is actually peeling. Never seen this in my life. Let me say this to you. Your first card is talking about moving out of a black hole, meaning you're coming out of a dark place, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm gonna say this: easier said than done. I get that. I'm only reading what the energy is. Okay, that's all I can do. Now, there's things on my website that you can go and purchase to help your process. Me personally, I always encourage people. He was an African. Okay. My bath cleanser. She's shedding her anger. See, you're getting all kind of help on this live right now. Let me tell you something. Especially as a woman, I tell all women this. And this is me being a man, being honest with you, okay? Women have to always make sure you're doing your cleansing, because women are receivers. They're receivers. If you understand your energy, this is why I try to teach people about their zodiac sign. That's their astrology chart. Because if you understand your energy, you will understand why it is so very important, if you are the receiver, that you are the one cleansing yourself. I don't care if you're in a healthy relationship. You still need to cleanse. No less than if you're in a toxic relationship, okay? It don't matter if you're gay, straight, or bi. It don't matter if y'all are doing the best in your life. Cleansing is important, okay? Straight up, y'all. A lot of people think that it's time you only want to do spiritual work or spiritual cleansing or get spiritual help when you're in trouble. No. Just like you don't have to bathe because you're super dirty, you bathe because you want to be clean. Same thing when it comes to spirituality. You have to do this, and when things come in your life, I see my evolution the Lord has transformed. All right. I'm gonna give you this too, Andrea the Aquarius. When you get on the potter's wheel, there's a part in the scripture that says, you cannot tell the potter how to deal with the clay. How do I cleanse? I have a cleanser on my website. You can order the cleansing. And I personally use Psalm 51 when I do my cleansing. But I have a bath cleanser on there. But let me get back to this Aquarius. The bath cleanser, the healing incense, the road opener, and the blockbuster. The blockbuster is there to remove any blockages. Remember, guys, when we get in relationships, not only because a lot of times we put too much pressure on one another. You got to have certain things going on in your life, even if you separate. Even in our bodies, if we lose one of our kidneys, our body still can function. It don't function as good as it did with both, but it can function. When you're going through certain breakups, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this for a reason. A lot of you guys that are in relationship with people and you are happy, you did not protect your relationship magically. You did not protect your relationship spiritually. The only time you get ready to do herbal magic or work with the ancestors is when you're in trouble. Most of us don't go to the doctor until we are in a mess. Most of us don't go to the mechanic until we're in a mess. Most of us that don't go to the beautician is when we're in a mess. You don't want to be like that. I've been where you are, and I absolutely sure that you will transition to a strong woman. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. One of the things and that's why I got on here to talk about this smudging, y'all. When you guys are not following me, I have so many videos on my website, and I do have a Patreon as well. But if you go in my bio, it's on there. My YouTube account, Apostle Sam Ely Jr. I know you already. Everything is going to be all right, though. You know, no, let me say this. There's a difference between positive thinking and positive affirmations. Then there's actions that you can take to make sure you're okay. Is anybody following me here? I burn my sage to cleanse my energy. Burn your sage. Now, what type of sage are you burning? White sage, black sage, or blue sage? Which sage? Because they all work differently. They got certain things in common, but they do operate differently. You don't want to be the type of person that is only thinking positive. White sage, okay? White sage, remember this, y'all. White sage, just like ammonia, removes everything. That means you got to go and replace. Yes, those African, yes. They're African sculptures, yeah. Thank you. Remember, if you're going to use ammonia, white sage, that means it's like you stripping your say for instance you're redoing a table, right? And you use the varnish to take off everything, right? That's what you're doing when you use white sage or ammonia, okay? But if you use Palo Santo, that is better because it only removes the negativity, right? When you go to the beauty salon, they ask you about a deep cleanse or a regular cleansing. They're different. A deep massage or a regular massage. It's a difference. Make sure that you're studying. You're not just reading what it can do. Understand what you may personally have a need for and why you would use a particular herb to smudge with versus another one. But I have Palo Santo incense burning. Okay, there you go. Exactly. Always remember, if you're gonna do a sour cleanse, use a bitter herb to remove negativity, you have to use a sweet herb to bring positive. We live in the earth realm, Malkuth, law of polarity. You got to be able to complement your energy from, if you're gonna remove something negative, bring something positive. The Bible says if the evil spirit go out, it stay away. Can you show them when you get a chance? They're beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're quite so welcome. Because a lot of times in certain traditions, and this is whether you're in Wicca, whether you're in Voodoo, whether you're in Santeria, or you're just doing positive affirmations, the air element only manifests on a certain realm, right? Then you have the earth element. It's another one. What is a sweet herb to burn after burning sage? Sweet grass. Basil, lavender. I think with lavender, I think a lot of people underestimate lavender. Cinnamon is good. But cinnamon, I'm gonna explain this. When I burn cinnamon, cinnamon is ruled by the sun, and when you're burning cinnamon, it's about making things happen quickly. So it can be money or protection. If you need something to move swiftly, I would use cinnamon. Like say for instance, you got to build a do, or you're in a dilemma that you need a quick healing. Then you burn the cinnamon, but burn it with intention. Don't just, I really mean this, because depending on how you were taught about magic or energy, is a lot of times you approach those herbs with that mentality, not realizing there's a vast or a plethora of ways of doing or working with that particular herb. The more you have an understanding of that herb and what that herb does and how it grows and its function, the more benefit you can get out of it. I wonder why we don't speak the words we are feeling. Let me say that I believe that people don't speak what they're feeling because a lot of times people don't understand the emotions that they are feeling. Lord Dorsey has some videos out there, but one of the things that we do is that if you're lying to yourself a lot of times you mislabel your feelings, right? If you don't want nobody to think you're jealous, even though you're jealous. That's an emotion, right? You will lie and say, well, I'm not jealous. I feel disrespected. Because you'll mislabel it. In order to be able to identify your emotions, you have to tell the truth. The Bible says tell basically the truth in your inward parts. When you are trying to do magic or do spell work or you're trying to manifest, you need to understand, okay, how much of what I'm feeling am I being honest about? Is it my ego bruised or am I really hurt? Have I been saying for the longest, I'm tired of this man, I'm tired of this woman, and now I have created a situation in my life because I constantly spoke negative about my marriage, spoke negative about my job. Somebody else said, an omnipotent God to have and should have written a book that don't need interpretation. Block chakras. Isn't magic a deviation from the Bible? Absolutely not. Magic is a term. The Bible talks about magic all the time. Anytime you're talking about God, you're talking about energy. It says that he is a spirit, right? Spirit is energy. It's vibration and frequency and sound. That's what the unit is scientifically proven, that any particle of us are energy. Like, say, I'm going to give you an example. If you had to have an operation on your brain right now, a doctor could cut your head open or your brain open, and he or she could not see thoughts, but you have thoughts because that operates on a higher frequency, a higher vibration, and a different, you understand? So a lot of times when you guys are trying to relate Bible, a lot of you guys have not done the history, because I ain't here to do Bible study, but you have not studied enough to know where the Bible comes from or that particular manuscript comes from. So therefore, when you see certain things, you don't know how to relate it to what is being said. And that's okay. But what you have to do is, if you want to have a good understanding, then you have to either study, invest your finances in being up on a particular teacher or magistrate or somebody in a particular tradition, and understand. I'm going to say it like this. You can eat all your life soul food and never experience Italian food. Doesn't mean that Italian food is not good. It just is that you were raised up on soul food. That's all you ate. That's what you died eating. Magic is the same way. Spirituality is the same way. Sometimes because of how you were raised, the Bible says train up a child in the way that it should go. And when they get old, want to depart. A lot of times people cannot see outside of their experience or see outside of what information they've gotten from home. And so forth, they go no further. And that's a personal choice. That's not a fault of family. It is a personal choice that somebody don't know how to feel. I learned this by strangers. From strangers. Let me say this. To be fair with people. People cannot give you what they don't have. People can't tell you what they don't know. I'm going to give you a short story. There was a little girl watching her mom prepare ham, right? And her mom cut the tips off the ham. So the little girl said, Mom, why did you cut the tips off of the ham? She said, I don't know. So the mom called her mom. So her mom answered the phone. She said, Mom, why did you cut the tips off of the ham? She said, I don't know. I watched my mom do it, so that's what I do. So she ended up calling her mom. So that's 3 generations back. So good thing she was living, right, y'all? So when she called her mom, asked her and said, Mom, why did you cut the tips off the ham? She said, well, I cut the tips off the ham because I had a small pot and I need the ham to fit in the pot. So how many of you guys in your life, you're doing something like monkey see, monkey do? You never ask, well, maybe somebody did something because that's all they had to work with. Sometimes people do candle work, or sometimes they did folk magic or hoodoo or spell work because they only had to work with what they had. Maybe they didn't have a lot of money. Maybe they didn't make as much money as you make. So therefore, you're able to buy the right stuff. But the third generational grandmother only did it because she had a small pot. If you want to learn, if you truly want to learn spirituality, and I say that to anybody, if you are my child, if you are somebody in my family, it is always good to learn from your ancestors, your people. All of us don't have the same type of magic. You have to always remember that when you are trying to learn spirituality, this is why no matter what tradition you're in, they always tell you about your ancestors, because that is the flow of energy that is in your bloodline. That is the flow of energy that is within your DNA, and that is what you have easier access to. There are different types of magic that can be, it's all energy, but the way it is utilized. And the best way to explain that part when it says different types of magic is look at it like chicken. If you mess with somebody Southern, it's smothered chicken. Somebody deep side, they fried chicken. Jamaican, jerk chicken. Chinese, orange chicken. It's all chicken. But depending on who handling that chicken and their culture, they're going to utilize it very differently. Same thing with magic. If somebody's doing magic on the mountaintop, it's going to be one form of magic. If somebody's doing it in the valley low, it's another form of magic, but it's still magic. Let me tell you, my grandma keeps coming out. She mad. Okay. She said, I understand. Okay. All right. I'm stopped. Before what? Okay. All right, guys. I just came on. If you have not joined my YouTube account and you got more questions and concerns, join my YouTube. You want more information? Make sure that if you don't mind joining my Patreon and visit my website. It's a lot of information there. A lot of you guys feel like you don't know this and know that. Well, sometimes you have to just join. You have to be a part of something and make sure it resonates. And let me say this too. Don't go and be a part of something because they're saying one particular thing you agree with. You need to understand the whole ambiance of a person, okay? Don't just look at a person as a house. Just because you like the kitchen don't mean you're going to like the dining room. My website is in my bio. You know what I'm saying? Like my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. But I'm Christian based. I understand where Christianity came from. I know that it come from Egypt. I understand all of that. But what I do is try to teach people universal law, so it doesn't matter what their particular religion or tradition is, that they can benefit from the information. That's as fair as I can be. I do not tell the secrets of voodoo. I do not tell the secrets of Ifa. I do not tell the secrets of Apollo, Miambe. I do not tell the secrets of any African TR. But what I do is teach universal law that anybody, because everybody got energy, everybody got a spirit. That's as fair as I can be. All right. I thank you guys so much. If you have not done, please do so. Join. Like. Appreciate you guys. God bless.